cutting horse was born on the open range, where ranchers would gather vast herds for branding, doctoring, and drive them up the famous trails to feed a hungry nation over 100 years ago. Some horses were better suited for separating a cow from the herd, becoming the royalty of the remuda. Ranchers would brag and bet on who had the best cutting hoss, and competitions arose. These select few were crossbred to create what we have today.
If you can't cut it, move out the way. Let me in there, get out my way. Got me a cutting horse and we have style. We have technique, we're gonna dance.
Howdy folks, Kenny Emai here for the Weekend Cutter. Come join us as we take you on a trip from the practice pen to the show arena and let you listen in as top cutting horse trainers prepare their students to compete in the Western industry's most exciting equine sport. So sit back, relax, and you'll learn what it takes to become a top weekend cutter right here on RFD TV.
Dance, dance.
Carol Ward, producer of the El Rancho Futurity in Rancho Murrieta, California. Visit elranchofuturity.com.
The cutting horse dance. Left, right, left.
It's a wound management product. It's designed to rehabilitate damaged skin tissue and control infection. The best part about the way this product works, while keeping flies off and infection away, as it rebuilds this wound, you'll see almost no scarring.
We've seen this stuff work in as little as a week, completely healed back up.
Prescription quality products designed for the everyday horseman.
Hi, I am Kathy Reiser-Foote. My husband Jonathan and I have insured with Roger Peters Livestock for over 30 years. Our most recent issue was I was showing our mare. We were sitting fourth in the world and she tore a suspensory. Our insurance coverage is the reason we were able to continue on with Lola, and I so appreciate Roger Peters Livestock Insurance.
We've been making hats with DBRJ since 1989. All the tools that we have are vintage. They're from 1800s, early 1900s. Our bodies come from Winchester, Tennessee. Our leather's coming out of Missouri. And all the work is done right here in our shop. Your grandfather, when he bought a hat, he'd wear it most of his life. It'd be cleaned, it'd be rebuilt several times. A quality hat will last you a long time because they're made to last. All DBRJ hats are made in the United States, in Las Vegas, with pride.
Hey folks, welcome to the show this week. We're going to bring you a new young trainer named Eric Weishart. He's going to be representing the West Coast on the Weekend Cutter. He's going to be helping somebody that you might recognize. Then we're also going to be meeting a wonderful company called Anjon Animal Health. They've got some great products that are designed for you and me, the everyday horseman. So don't go anywhere, and we hope you enjoy this week's episode of the Weekend Cutter. Well, Eric, this is unique. You're gonna give me a lesson and kind of get me through a show run. What's your game plan on that?
My game plan here is just to try to get the horse tuned by using the flag.
Being that Eric's now on the show and one of our staff trainers, let me ask you, tell me a little bit about your background. What brought you to San Ynez, California?
Training horses.
Training horses.
Yeah, there's no one, I never thought I'd end up in California, that's for sure, but I always said if I could find a place where the weather was perfect, I'd never leave, and here I am.
It's pretty perfect. We're sitting here in January in a short sleeve shirt, and I'm worried about not having any sunscreen. Now you're from Colorado.
I'm originally from northern Colorado, yep.
Yep.
And I've been a horseback my whole life, and my dad's always had cows and horses, and I was kind of raised a little more on mules, and they'll teach you patience in a quick fashion.
Yeah, that's a quick way to learn some patience to come over into the horses. Mules are a little stubborn.
Yeah, a little smart, a little too smart.
A little too smart. We were talking about this the other day. Mules kind of don't live in today like horses do. They kind of think about tomorrow and yesterday.
Yeah, they don't live in the right now. They, like horses do. Horses are constantly living in the now. That's what they're worried about. And where mules will think about the past and the future and what's coming up and how to kind of protect their own hide.
Yeah, so, you know, the Lord kind of give them a little too much intelligence, I think.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
Well, this is kind of a unique situation. This mare, I just weaned her baby off of her in September, but she's from this part of the country. She was raised and trained by a saddle maker named Jim McNulty right up the road in Paso Robles where we're going. She's a Mr. Dual Pep out of one of Jim's Hug Me Doc mares.
Cool.
And she's got a smart and slick baby at the house back in Texas. It's just turned a year old, so I figured it'd be a good time to bring her back out. I've kind of been checking cattle on her and working her and going through the pens and gates and getting her healthy and legged up, and I think she's ready to show.
Cool. Well, let's give her a little try on the flag and we'll see where she's at.
Okay.
So right down here, like right there, go ahead and put your hand down, Kenny. We're gonna use this flag to fix her. Right here, I like that angle. But see how she wants to turn in a little fast? We'll just send it back the other way because that's what the cow would do. Okay. Same thing, send it back the other way. Till she waits on her own. We'll just keep doing that a little better every time. Better. Good, all the way this way. Same thing, like she broke away right there.
Yep.
Little hole just came out. She broke away and kind of was a little slow getting there, but you fixed her just right. You held her up. Good, just help her there.
She wasn't paying attention.
Yep, good. Good job. Good angle.
Well, I felt her coming.
There, she went too fast.
Yep.
Send it back the other way. And make sure when I send this flag back, you make her get all the way over there as if the cow was going to the wall in the show pen.
Okay.
Same thing, a little too fast off that end. So I'm gonna send it back over here, all the way. Good, make that important to her. Great, just a little too fast. All the way back, all the way. There. Oh, stopping a little harder now, good. Same thing, just a little too fast off that end. So we're gonna use that flag to fix her. And sometimes it might get a little rougher before it gets better. It's darkest right before dawn.
Yep.
Oh, better.
Hey.
Better. Still just a little fast.
A little bit.
We're gonna send it back the other way. Way good there. Here she's waiting, perfect. Her angle's good. Her shoulders are just a little closer to the cow than her hip. And she's set herself up to control a cow. I like that.
Okay. So I just got a whole new way to kind of, or one more way to implement into my program at the house, because, you know, I'm an amateur. I've got a flag at the house and got a few cows, but I do have to, you know, with her the last few months, you know, it's been a lot of flag work coming back from being a brood mare to a show horse and trying to stay correct. And, you know, she hasn't been with a trainer in, God, 6-7 years.
Yeah.
And so everything's, you know, my boy, you know, showed her at Eastern Nationals and I've showed her all over the place, and she's just kind of been a part of the family, but, you know, she's still got a job to do to earn her keep.
Yeah.
And just raising pretty babies isn't the only thing she's got to do nowadays.
Yeah. Well, and that's one of my favorite things about cutting is you never stop learning. It's nonstop. You know, just last weekend I had another cutting horse trainer run the flag for me before I went and showed a horse, and changed a lot for me really fast. Really, just getting an outside eye and maybe how they do it instead of how I would.
Yeah.
And I think a guy can't stop doing that if he's going to stay competitive.
Every day.
Got to be learning something all the time.
All the time, just like they do. They learn something every day, so do we.
Yep, I agree.
Well, welcome to the show, Eric Weishart.
Thanks, Kenny. Good work.
Yes, sir. Thank y'all. Let's, you want to go to Paso Robles and see how it works out?
Yes, I do. I'm ready.
All right, I'm excited. Let's go.
Let's go. On this edge?
Dark gray, real dark gray.
Oh, right here. Kenny, slip in behind this red Bramer, between the wall and this red Bramer. I know he's scary looking, but yeah. Right here, up here on this edge. It can't be any worse. Okay, and they've got a dark gray, curly gray cow here too that's got a shot. Curly gray's in a little better spot. Up one more time. Stay to its eye, Kenny. Keep her up right here. Come on. Wait. All the way this way when you can. Hey. Cow side. Good. Next shot, Kenny. There. Good. Turn to your right. A lot of feel here too. Shaggy red cow would go again if we had to. Be looking up the one right underneath your horse. Red cow to your right would go again if we had to. Black cow on top if we need to. Keep her up right here. Don't let her get flat. Up to that cow's eye. Stay up to this cow's eye. Stay to its eye, Kenny. Okay, next shot. Good. Turn to your right. Got 25. This fuzzy red cow would go. Got 18. That's all right. Just walk and cut, Kenny. Walk and cut. Red Bramer's got a shot. Cow on top too. Up one more time. Up to its eye. Up to its eye.
Thank you. That was Jewel Darling. Owning Shopify and email. 471. Next and final horse to work.
Good, Kenny.
15,000
Hey, dude. Hey. You just showed your butt off in a tough set of cattle. I mean, you can't do any more.
Hi, I'm Liz Crenshaw from Hernando, Mississippi, and the Weekend Cutter will be right back after these messages.
Oh, baby, come on. Oh, baby, come on. Oh, baby, come on. It's so neat to meet you, baby, where the action is. Oh, baby, come on.
I think I started feeding them full time in 07, and I've been on them ever since. They're making them that day and putting them on that truck. They're not sitting up there for 2 or 3 months waiting on somebody to pick them up, you know. They're coming out of the Cuber and going on to that semi, come to my house. Yep, I've never called up there and had a minute's trouble. Well, and if you call up there, they jump right on it too. They'll get you a load that week. Yeah, well, it works out good for me, and I'm glad I got onto it.
There is something about the outside of a horse that is good for the inside of us all. You know it's true. Return the favor. Connect to the power of performance. Total Equine Horse Feed. Wellness for your horse's performance and well-being. Good inside. TotalEquine.info.
Hi, I'm Maddie Zambrano from Chino Valley, Arizona, and welcome back to Weekend Cutter.
Well, folks, welcome to the show. We'd like to introduce you to one of our new advertisers and wonderful new friends, Bob Breeze. Bob is the CEO of Anjon Animal Health and the makers of 3 wonderful products, BioWash, BioGel, and now BioOptic. Bob, welcome to the show.
Thanks very much.
Now, these products, we've all seen a lot of your endorsed riders, especially out here on the West Coast, wearing BioGel and BioWash on their sleeve. There's a reason for that. These guys are only going to ride for something that works. And evidently, this is working. I'd like you to kind of explain to us about each product, and if you would, start with BioWash. This is a pretty popular product.
But what it does is it cleans all of the dirt, not some of it, but all of it. So when you see the chrome on the horse and it's bright, bright white with one wash, it's because it's clean. There's no additives to make it white, just the washing action of the ingredients and it's all natural, 100%.
Now, you've got a number of different ways to use BioWash at the show or at home on the ranch. This is the form that I used it in, where I just put it into a water hose and then sprayed it on. But you've got this new ProLine foamer, and tell me a little bit about this design.
Well, this product here, we had this designed for us and manufactured for us because we were tired of buying a new one every other weekend. And we use this in combination with the 5 and the 1 gallons when we travel. And it's made all of metal, and it has spare parts. And this hose end has 5 different sprays on it just by squeezing the trigger. So it's tough, and it's designed to last. So we kind of think this is going to be the last one you buy, and we hope it is.
Well, that's industrial, quick release, just like you know, a number of your commercial applications, like with air hoses and stuff. So it's built to last.
It is.
And they can get this in 5 gallons, in 1 gallons, the smaller sprayers, the new ProLine foamer. You know, so this is probably pretty good to keep at home in the tack room. Carry your ProLine foamer or your spray foamer with you to the shows, and it makes it pretty convenient.
It is very convenient.
And the next product I'd like to talk to you about is BioGel. You've got a number of different ways to utilize BioGel in different size, but if you would tell the viewing audience about BioGel and what it does.
This was actually the first product we designed, and it came from our human medicine side, and it's a wound management product. It's designed to rehabilitate damaged skin tissue and control infection, and it does it amazingly well.
There was a steer, I believe they called him Panda.
They did.
That some folks snuck into an FFA barn and poured lighter fluid on this steer and lit him on fire. A horrendous act. But you were called in to kind of test BioGel out on this steer. Tell me a little bit about Panda's recovery.
This product was originally designed as a burn therapy for humans. That's where the core of it started. And then they've been using it for everything else since then. So they called us in, and we took basically bucket loads of gel over. And this poor steer was burned, 3rd-degree burns on some areas of his body, and the face, the neck, and the back. And we started to treat this steer. Within 2 days, it would come to you to get treated because it felt good.
Because it felt good.
And then the recovery process, while it's been a couple of months, has been just fabulous. We lost a couple of tips off the ears, but all the hair is coming back normally, and this steer will be ready to show in July.
That's amazing. One more product, and this is a product that I personally have seen work in the last week. I've got a little 3-year-old mare that I own that had bumped her eye and caused a little bit of discoloration. At first, you know, it looked like a bacterial thing until we got to the vet to look at it. But in about 4 days' time, using a new product called BioOptic, little bitty tube. Tell me a little bit about BioOptic and how this stuff worked on my horse so well.
This is our latest. Every one of these products has gone into the field for 2 to 3 years, been tested by veterinarians and everything, to make sure that it is performing in the way we advertise. BioOptic is designed to do 2 things. It is to reduce all irritation and inflammation in the eye and to repair damaged tissue at the same time as controlling any infection that is in the eye, which includes yeast, fungal, or bacterial infection.
Well, that's why she didn't mind me doctoring her eye. for the next few days after we started using this. And, I just can't tell you how glad I am that you're here with the Weekend Cutter, and that we're out here with Bob and Charbreeze and this beautiful California weather, and talking about some great products. These products can fit into everybody's barn, no matter what part of the country you live in. Now, how do people get to order or get a hold of BioWash, BioGel, or BioOptic?
The easiest way is at our website is www.anjonanimalhealth.com, and from there we can direct you to a local dealer, or you can order it online.
Or get a hold of me, Kenny at theweekendcutter.com. I will be happy to get you with whoever you need to get your hands on BioWash, BioGel, or BioOptic. Bob, thank you for being with us today.
Thank you for having me very much.
I tell you what, let's enjoy some more of this cut. And I got to tell you what, he's a cutter too. He actually comes out here. We're out here cutting in Paso Robles, California. So I want to make sure to tell you thank you for all you do for these folks in the cutting industry. You support them generally in the horse industry, and you've come up with some great products that I believe will do just that.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thanks for the time.
Hi, I'm Lance Cooper from Weatherford, Texas. The Weekend Cutter will be back after these messages.
Our Season 2 DVD set has over 9.5 hours of instruction and lessons from the top amateur-friendly trainers in the country. 26 entire episodes filmed from all over the country. You'll have to be horseback in the pen with our trainers to get this valuable information. The bloopers and outtakes from our second 26 episodes make this DVD set hard to pass up. Visit theweekendcutter.com to get yours now. Cat Ichi is by Highbrow Cat, and his first $1 million producing son to accomplish that in just 24 months of performers. His dam, the legendary Laney Doc, is the number 3 greatest producing mare of all time. Cat Ichi won over $300,000 in only 7 months of competition and has produced over $2.5 million of performers to date. Tap into the greatest genetics in the industry at EE Ranches, state-of-the-art facility in Gainesville, Texas. One of the most physically and demanding tasks required of the cow horse is holding the cow. Every joint, ligament, and muscle is tested to its limits. To keep your cutting horse on the cutting edge, Precision Joint Solution developed the most innovative joint supplement on the market today. By combining 2 exclusive ingredients, it supports the joints by decreasing inflammation, hindering cartilage breakdown, and increasing recovery time. Precision, the cutting edge for the cutting horse.
I'm Alexis Steffes from Chattanooga, Tennessee, and welcome back to the Weekend Cutter.
This is Dr. Harry Anderson. That is a good question, a very general question about does nutrition affect tooth growth? Yes. Everything affects tooth growth in the nutrition world. You have to have good basic nutrition for solid hoof growth, solid bone growth, solid tooth growth. It doesn't really matter. Now, what are the components that make all these things like they're supposed to be? Well, calcium and phosphorus and potassium and magnesium, they have to be in the right ratio. That's well known. But one of the things we don't talk about often enough is the level, ratio, and quality of trace minerals. You need to have the trace minerals there in the quality and quantity that they need to act as the catalysts that cause all these reactions to have good tooth growth and good bone growth. Everything in the body that takes place is done by a catalyst. The major catalysts are the trace minerals. Copper, manganese, zinc, and even magnesium are the catalysts that cause all these reactions for depositing good tooth enamel, good tooth structure, good bone growth, etc. So check your program to see if you have chelated trace minerals, see if you have chloride minerals, and the level to make sure you have enough copper, zinc, manganese, and selenium, as well as iodine in that program, so that the animal never does run short of catalyst to make the major minerals do their job in laying down all this heavy tissue like bone and teeth. For more information about this or other equine topics, visit theadvicebarn.com, and thanks for watching The Weekend Cutter.
Well, folks, I hope you enjoyed this week's episode of The Weekend Cutter. We had lots of fun. Want to say a big thanks to the Central Coast Cutting Horse Association out in California. We want to say a big thanks to Anjon Animal Health. Without their products, we couldn't get along as good as we do in the horse industry. So y'all be sure and come cut up with us a little bit next week on The Weekend Cutter.
Visit theweekendcutter.com's merchandise page for all your shirts, caps, t-shirts, decals, anything you need to look like you watch The Weekend Cutter. Be sure and go to The Weekend Cutter's Facebook page and like us.